I want to tell you about a very special relationship. This is a relationship between Spitfire Audio Labs and our own Unify plugin. Because Spitfire Audio Labs comes with over 320 patches from over 50 different libraries that are all free. And we have saved every patch in Unify format, which gives you this wonderful playground to make magic happen. Let me show you a few examples where all of the sounds you're going to hear are from Labs, but they are combined and layered in Unify to make something truly magical. We'll talk more in a few minutes. Enjoy. Hello. Actually, it sounds better with some big processing on it, some reverb. Let's add some distortion. Now these patches, for some reason, they decided that C in the middle of the keyboard was all the range you needed. We can get past that wall. So I duplicated the layer, used the tuning to transpose them down 36 semitones. So you can get to higher notes. Anyway, welcome to a new video. My name is John Skippy Limcool. Hands together, head bowed. Welcome. Hey, last time we updated the Labs Unified library was in February. So there have been 5 new libraries added. There's been tape piano, Mika's choir, a whole bunch of libraries added to Labs. And so I've updated, included all the new libraries, so it is fully up to date. So if you're not familiar with Labs, you've probably been sleeping underneath a rock. But Spitfire Audio has a program where they, to get attention and for showing generosity, which ends up making you want to spend money with them, they have a number of really nice free benefits. Piano Book is incredible with all these piano libraries. That's actually created by users around the world. Super cool. The Discover Orchestra just became free for everybody. So now you can have the full orchestra. By the way, for the Discover library, we have a library called Discover Station, which lets you load up all 5 string sections, or all the woodwinds, or all the brass, or all 15 as 15 different layers in Unify and play the entire orchestra in real time at once. Check out that library at our website, pluginguru.com, if you're interested. But Labs is right here. And Labs is unique in that these are, I don't know who all makes these samples, but there's people that love to make samples in the Spitfire team. They're always making stuff, and they have all of these libraries that are free. And so basically you sign up, you download their app/installer called Spitfire audio.app, and it will let you go to the Labs tab. And you can go to Labs and you can download all of these different libraries and install them. When you install them, it equals 26 gigabytes of space. So make sure you have space, but they're really interesting libraries. They're not all great, but they are all interesting. And sometimes in a track, it's an interesting sound that's going to make it stand out and be unique. And so this is an incredible resource. Now, Unify is a plugin I've created with Shane Dunn, my software partner, which is like a really cool, you can call it the host with the most, because it lets you play and see all the libraries in a really cool, simple interface. It's, to me, a lot easier than the whatever it is they have in the Labs plugin. That's a whole different place. But what's also fun with Unify is that, give it a second to load, and it loads up these instruments. And if I go over here and I say I want it to be Unify layer, I can go down here to the tape piano library. The large caps, that's the name of the libraries that come from Labs. So going down here to tape piano. Because it's set to Unify layer, I just click this and I've added that piano. And then let's go up here to mandolin. There's a really nice mandolin. Let's say fingered ensemble. And then there's some guitars. So let's say Geiger guitar. So I've added 4. And the Geiger is a little loud, so let's turn it down and put it into some reverb. And let's take it down an octave maybe, so we take it, transpose it. Right? And so you can layer just by clicking any of these 380 some sample maps. I mean, it's really, really, really fun. On top of that, for like the drums and stuff like that, we've made things that have patterns. You can go to the drum kit and play. When you get to the Z BPM drums and you go to the drum kit, this has drum grooves using MIDI box. And you can spin the parameter here for the groove. And it's tempo locked. So I could go over here and I could say Unify layer. Let's say we want to have the art pad and a BPM pad, whatever these are. Takes it a second to load because there's a lot there, I guess. And now I can play with drums. Change the pattern. And there's even percussion, I think. BPM, drums, percussion. I did the same thing. So click this, and now you have percussion. So you can get into seeing what you can do with loading layers of patches. At the end of the list, we have these Z patches, and these were made by myself and Guru Nation. You guys all get to benefit from these. This is where you just call up a patch, and this is calling up a whole bunch of layers, doing all sorts of cool things, using labs and using all the samples. Unify comes with over 3 gigabytes of samples, and it comes with a whole bunch of plugins. So these all use all of the resources of Unify plus labs together. For really, really cool things. As you can see, we've unified all of these Spitfire Audio originals as well. So with these, you could easily go to Cymbalom. You could say, choose one of these as a start. Here's the damped. And we could go to the Epic Brass and Woodwinds and say layer, and let's do some short brass and some short winds. I mean, it's really, really fun once you start layering all of the different libraries. All the libraries I've made at my website are unified. So here's the Discover Station. This is using the BBC Discover library. Discover Station, I can't get Discover Station to play, but the core station is just the same thing, just more samples. Let's go over here and go Spiccato for the ensemble. And it's going to load it into its own layer to go with the brass and the winds and the cymbalom. And now. Get our volumes right, pan things a little bit. Just like that, you can layer any patch from any of these libraries. Now, how do you get the Unified library? Go to pluginguru.com, and then you just hit the Unify button. And here's Unify. It's always on sale at $79. And then down here is where you have all of the libraries. And there's over 80 libraries. I think we're close to 90 libraries now, including all the BBC. Here's labs. You just click, gives you a download link to download any of these libraries. For the most part, we use the VST2 version of the plugin for all of these libraries, unless it says uses the VST3 format. Otherwise, it's the VST2 format. And install it, have all those labs libraries. Now, if you want, I've had a couple of people ask me this. Say you go to Spitfire Labs and there's certain libraries you're just not going to use. Say you don't want to use, let's say go normal. You've decided this is a library you have no desire of working with for these sounds, which I don't know why you would think that, because I think they're great. But just for example, right? So if you go reveal in the Finder, this will show these patches in your desktop Finder. And if you just select these and delete them to your trash, then go over here and rebuild the database with a little lightning bolt, it's gone. Any of these that you don't own and you don't want to download, you can just say reveal in Finder and then delete all of them for that specific set of sounds, okay? So there you go. It's a really, really fun, beneficial part of Unify that we have unified libraries for all of these different plugins. And that includes free plugins like Labs, which it's awesome. So I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. See you later.